since Monday or Tuesday, all the photos that came out of that trip by some of the players down to Miami. How big of a deal to you was all that, and what's being discussed in the days since?
I would say to me it was a very minor deal. Players sometimes go away on their off days, and it's not unusual. It's not unusual for them to travel. We don't usually hear about it or see it, but we're in the social media age, and these guys like being seen doing the celebrity thing, especially Odell Beckham and Victor Cruz. They like showing people and telling people what they've done, so it's not surprising that would get out. I don't think any of their teammates were bothered by it. Quite frankly, I think some of their other teammates traveled as well. They might have just gone home instead of to a party or something like that. It's definitely happened before. I think it's visually bad. It's a bad look. 6 days before a playoff game, most people want to think that their team is just hunkered down, studying like crazy, especially the guys on offense where the Giants have been struggling. I actually don't think that's the worst thing in the world, because you'll hear a lot of stories, and I think you probably heard this in 2007, 2011, where the Giants players would talk about, we'd ask them, why are they all in on this run? What's different about this team? And they'd often say, well, look around. On our off day, every guy is in here studying film, and that was taken as a good thing. Well, that obviously didn't happen with these Giants. And so, it's not a big deal. It's not what I would have preferred. If I were a coach, I would love it. I certainly wouldn't put it out there on social media, but it's much ado about nothing. I can't imagine it has any effect on the week of the game.
So if they don't get it done this weekend, how much will the media, though, be talking about the fact that they went clubbing and went down to Miami to go boating with Justin Bieber?
Well, it's interesting. It depends on what media you're talking about, because this has been a weird story. The picture was posted on social media, and it didn't get a lot of attention from the press, but it really went viral online, and people started talking about it online, and at some point, the media has to pick it up, and so we eventually did. I honestly didn't hear a lot of criticism about it, but then the story became all the criticism that they were getting from this. So, I don't think – I think you will probably have a few commentators, maybe a writer or two, who will make the connection. I don't think a lot of the media will make the connection, because I'm not sure that there is one. I think it's easy and honestly a little lazy to say if Odell Beckham has a 3-catch, 45-yard game, you can make the connection to one day where he traveled. And I don't know that that's necessarily a thing. I don't think he's going to be less prepared or less ready because 6 days earlier he was on a boat in Miami.